Hey Scorpio, welcome to this beautiful sacred space that we're gonna do a reading for you, my beautiful Scorpio, Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get the party started, all right? Hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in a while. I know, but you know, what goes around comes around, and eventually I'll come around. I'm a Capricorn. I need to go on my hiatuses during the winter and summer. So let's go. Enough about me. Scorpio, how you doing? Let's start this. Yeah, we're gonna do a 3-card reading. I don't know why I feel so energized just doing your reading. Very direct, very much Aries energy. Could be Mars energy. Feel very alert with your energy. Beautiful. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's up with you guys? 3-card spread. We're gonna clarify that with another deck, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a short reading with an oracle card. Okay. Woo, flying out. We got the sun. Yeah, baby, you're beaming. I love it. So it could be dealing with a Leo, but I would say this is a lot of your energy. This is also Horus. So this is very beautiful, ancient wisdom. And, you know, it's about like reaching that path of enlightenment where joy permeates everything, including the darkness and the depth. And so it seems to me that this is like the ultimate path towards your liberated mind, I would say. Maybe even your heart. We'll see. Let's just get started and see what else comes up first. We got the World card. We got a lot of beautiful cards here. You're ending a major cycle and beginning a new. Could be doing it with another person. But it's also about two things coming together as one. It could be travels as well. We get the 10 of Wands. So yeah, so you're definitely ending something. Could be that you're ending like a period of heartbreak, sorrow, stress even, or even disappointment when it comes to like what you wanted out of a family life, what you wanted out of your vision of your family and your household. Could even be your like upbringing. We got the 9 of Wands as well. So there's been a lot of stress regarding money even, I would say, regarding like balancing that money out. But you've been taking things in your own hands and finally it's giving fruit. So I love that for you. I love that for you. We're going to go a little bit deeper, but first off, I just need to see what comes through here. So let me show you. We got the Sun card, and then we got the World card, and then we got the 10 of Wands. So the Sun card, you see here, there is a circle above Horus' head, which is the solar circle, but it's also the circle of the serpent. And I would say it's connected to the Ouroboros. This is just my interpretation, which is, you know, the snake eating itself. One thing becoming whole, one thing that thinks it is separate, realizing it is a part of the everything and the none. So it's a beautiful, beautiful symbolization of the power that this card holds. And the Sun, you see, he's also holding the Ankh, which is also talking about death and rebirth. And that's kind of your energy, right? You are the keeper of the death and rebirth. Like you are the energy that goes deep, 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 deep into places that people just don't want to go, that's highly uncomfortable, that could be messy, that could be painful, but you transform it. You even would say you consume it, and then out comes like this beauty and clarity and joy for life. So you definitely been through something that has been pretty painful, and I think maybe you're ready now to call it a day. Like you're ready to end whatever this thing that's been haunting you and stressing you out has been. The World card, it usually talks about the same thing, you know, like ending a huge cycle, the circle closing up itself, the serpent eating its own tail, realizing it is that, like I am that I am, you know, I don't know if you know, but you can look it up if you want. Anyway, but also this card, it's more of like the dance of the divine and the dance of the masculine and feminine, the negative and the positive, the in and the out, the deep and the height, the light and the dark. You get it, right? Becoming one and moving into creation of the third element, which is life. And so I think definitely you are moving into some sort of period where new life is birthing. And you could be doing it with somebody that has a lot of Sun energy, a lot of Leo energy even, or just fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries. Ten of Wands, interesting. We got flowers here too. You know, I don't know why, but this just reminds me of the Black Panther movie. You know, the first one where he has to eat the fruit, or is it a fruit, or is it a fruit, or is it maybe it's a flower he eats. And then he like goes into the land of his ancestors, and there in the land of his ancestors, he gets the messages and the realization that he needs. But while he is in this land of his ancestors, it's kind of this shamanic journey. He is in a dream state, but his body is like halfway through death. And then as his ancestors grants him the gift of life again, he becomes, he becomes, not only does his body resist death in ways that it wouldn't before, but also his mind and his heart is devoted to creating sustainability for the people around him and for the land that he's from. So I don't know why I get this message, but I feel like it has something to do with you. You know, it could be about making peace with the past and, you know, taking power from your ancestors, getting help from your spirit guides, getting help from your origin land even. Could even be that you're actually traveling back to where you came from. If you're from another country and you're living in a country abroad, you know, if you're expat, you're traveling back to where it all started, you know, could be that too. Let's get a little bit deeper and see what this is about. All right, the sun, what is it about, please? Spirit, let's see, the sun. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been working for this. You've been trying. How it comes to 10 of Swords in reverse, flipping. You've been working your ass off in order to make this happen, to end this difficult cycle, for sure. It could, you know, relate to money, for sure, but it also feels like it has to do with, you know, mastering stress and mastering tricky situations, mastering your mind even, I would say. What is the World card, please? Well, Five of Pentacles, interesting. The Ten of Cups. What? I'm like going crazy over here. All right, we got the Five of Pentacles going into the Ten of Cups. Come on, I don't have to say anything. Like, this speaks so loud by itself. You're moving away from a very difficult place where maybe you felt like you didn't have enough, like you weren't included, like you were an outsider, to actually reaching that place in your life that you have created, your own dream coming true, your own desire of what you wanted life to be, joy and happiness. I love this for you. And you know, I'm feeling guided to tell you, like, it's not about the physical appearance of things. It's about you have shifted. Something in you have shifted. Something in your perspective of life have shifted. Something in the way that you see the world, that you see yourself has shifted. And you moved into a state of gratitude, which is so abundant. So beautiful. Oh, I'm getting chills. Chills, chills, chills. All right, let's see. What is the Ten of Wands? Whoa, flying out. Knight of Swords. Could definitely be a contract that is, you know, ending. Yeah. Ten of Wands again. Ten of Wands, clarifying the Ten of Wands, you know. They're saying go deeper. Go deeper into that meaning. What is this ending? What does it mean to you? Find the purpose of this ending. Seven of Swords. Yeah, be smart about it. Don't sell yourself short, I'm hearing. And if this is about, yeah, Queen of Pentacles. If this is about you getting messages from your ancestors or from the past, something is rushing in quickly to tell you that this is going to end. A really difficult time is ending. And I think it's because you're getting some kind of new upgrade in life, a more stable perspective on life, where you don't have to, you know, escape your reality, where you can stay in your reality instead. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you. All right, Scorpio, that's beautiful. Okay, I hope this resonated. Let me know down below, please. And if you want a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me. We got the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Let's pull a card for you, Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I love this for you. This is such a beautiful reading. Whoops. Such a beautiful reading. Whoopsie daisy. Maybe you already touched base with your ancestral land and you made peace with the past, and maybe that was what needed to happen in order for you to like I'm sorry, I'm like oh my gosh. Yeah, you walk the road of many paths, and you've had many difficult choices in life, and you follow the beat of your own drum, and you've listened to your heart, and you've shed the energies of the past in order for you to quickly, swiftly cut away what no longer served you and come into some kind of clarity of what you deserve and what is worth investing in. All right, you guys? Beautiful. I'm laughing because we got the drum. The drum talks about, you know, the drum is used in shamanistic rituals in order for us to get in contact with not only our own heartbeat, but also the heartbeat of Mother Earth. It talks about the rhythm of life, talks about a passageway. This is some kind of rhythm or sound that leads you through difficult passages, that leads you through going from the overworld to the underworld and up again, you know, sometimes even going to the upper world and down again, you know, it depends on where you want to travel, right? You travel many paths, but this drum always brings you back home to yourself, always brings you back home to yourself. And the drumming is almost like a call for you to remember your true essence. It's also a celebration of life, I would say. And it is a number 15, which comes down to a number 6, which is about the embodiment and the physical reality of things. But the 1 and the 5 is a new way of alchemizing things. Let's read about it, my loves, okay? Here we go. The drum. I hope you can see it. See Scorpio. Here you go. The essence. The rhythm of the drum tunes you to the beating heart of the universe. Even that. Its wood frame links you to the trees and helps you journey to the lower world via the roots and the upper world through its branches. The drum skin gives the shaman the power of the animal kingdom. Striking the drum calls forth the power of the thunder and the rumbling of the earthquake. The drum invites a trance state where healing and prophecy happens. This is what I told you about, right? It's what I told you about with the Black Panther and that scene where he goes back into the land of his ancestors and connects deeper. It's a ritualistic rebirth. The invitation. The drum invites you to take the next bold step in your journey. The forces of heaven and earth are aligned behind you, supporting effortless action. This is not a time to push against the river. The current will take you exactly where you want to go once you jump in. Collect your power tools and summon your courage because it is going to be a wild and glorious journey. Allow yourself to be carried by the rhythm of what is really essential in your life. Yeah, what is really essential in your life. All right, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed this. Love you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.